Greetings, I'm Solidus-Skully, and welcome to the final part of Kingdom Hearts 3 with the secret episode. Yeah, this is very much taking place, well, right at the end of everything, and very much acts as Sora's transition into Quadratum, where we're going to be meeting a secret character who appeared in the secret movie. But yeah, to kind of spoil things right here and there, we are going to be meeting an old feathered friend, and needless to say, is going to be creating a lot of mysteries for the future, because you remember that nameless star? Well, somebody was coming looking for her, but let's just say, well, saving her isn't going to be quite as easy as he thought, so just watch.
This place. At least, I'm all here. Hey! Is anyone out there? Hello?
Hey.
Huh?
Hey.
Who's that?
Where are you?
Over here!
I see you.
Hey, aren't you?
You know me?
Yeah, you're Yozora, right?
How do you know that? Who are you?
I'm Sora. And actually, there's something I have to ask you.
Sora? You're Sora?
Huh? You know who I am?
Sure. I've heard of you.
If you're here, then this can't be the real world, can it? But wait, that girl, she told me about you. Maybe you are real after all.
Are you done? No, this isn't the real world, and I am here. But this isn't what I really look like. How'd you recognize me as Yozora?
Huh?
Why are you using Sora's name?
Because I am Sora.
If you are who you say, and it was fate that brought us here, then my path is clear.
What? Wait!
I accidentally wandered into this place, and went through some trials. Then, I was told to save Sora.
Huh? Then what's with the weapon?
Time to end this.
Oh yeah, I'm that damn good I can just beat him in one hit. But no, this is basically the non-canonical ending, which is part of the reason why I'm going to be talking over most of it, but yeah, needless to say, the developers didn't really expect a lot of people to win, so they have two scenarios. One of which is where Sora wins, and basically, you know, Yozora pretty much returns to the state in which he came.
What do you mean?
But yeah, it's Well, again, as you can see here, is pretty much fulfilling his focus, doing the whole Falsi crystallization thing from Final Fantasy 13. And, basically, yeah, he waits for Kingdom Hearts 4, but again, the real intended ending is basically, Sora loses and Yuzora promises to save him, so yeah, it does create a bit of an interesting parallel, but anyway, as Yuzora returns, you do get a very similar ending state, and, well, there is one important thing I want to show you, so I'll stay silent for this little bit here.
Commander! Impressive, is it not?
So yeah, that pretty much confirms the fact that Luke's sword has ties to Yuzora, and that he originally came from this dimension before becoming a nobody. And yeah, this ending pretty much always plays out the same way, minus the Luke sword going impressive, is it not?
None of this.
But yeah, you pretty much have both Sora and Yuzora pretty much having a very similar interaction as to what happened in Kingdom Hearts 1, so yeah, this seems to be the beginning of Yuzora's adventure, and yes, before any Disney fanatics cram it down my throat, yes indeed, Dylan Sprouse, one of the two twin boys from, what was it again, was it Full House, or was it Zack and Cody, or whatever? Yeah, whatever, basically, old Disney star, getting to play a snappy anime boy. In any case, though, this is the real fight, and, yeah, sad as it is for me to admit, I haven't technically beaten Yuzora, and the take that you're seeing right here was pretty much the best that I could do. So again, I do apologize if you wanted to see a legit run, but Yuzora is the most difficult secret boss in Kingdom Hearts history. And yeah, a lot of his attack patterns, well, again, similar in nature to the Data Organization battles, he has delays and feints in his attack patterns, so again, block spamming won't save you this time, nor will attack rushing, and yeah. Needless to say, he does have a lot of unique individual attacks. Among of which is including a little laser beam thing where he steals your items, including your Kupo coins, so be on your guard. So again, he can pretty much take any elixirs or any other items you have on hand. And yeah, he can basically utilize his little copy sphere to take your Keyblade and basically use it against you, at which point you're defenseless. And yeah, it's also quite dangerous. So yeah, needless to say, this boss fight will put you through your paces, and I suppose if there is anything I can say in regards to Kingdom Hearts 4 in terms of Yuzora's abilities here, there is actually going to be one aspect later on where he starts summoning a whole bunch of Gygus robots to attack Sora, so I do have to wonder actually, is this perhaps an early showcasing of the build mechanic, which is one of the big things for Kingdom Hearts 4 in terms of new mechanics that Sora gets to play with? Because, I mean, again, to kind of talk about Quadratum, as I mentioned before, there's no light and darkness, you know, influencing the world around here. I mean, again, as you saw with the whole Master of Masters and the secret ending, you know, putting a square up first off, and then a love heart to, you know, indicate Kingdom Hearts and whatever. Yeah, this one very much relies on technological prowess as opposed to magic and feelings of the heart, so it is quite curious to me. But yeah, again, as I was mentioning beforehand with the build mechanic, the Gygus robots, when he summons all those, is very much his desperation move. And oh, by the way, that billboard over there says loser. He's trying to tell us something how you Squaresoft. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, again, I did try my best, and I did try and look out for as many of Yuzora's attack patterns as in fact I could, but yeah, there were just some that I just couldn't quite dodge, or just, at the time, didn't know how to dodge. I mean, stuff like that is pretty easy, but it's just a matter of, well, being skilled enough to avoid a lot of his attacks and make sure you hang on to your items to sort of keep yourself on the flow, which unfortunately I'm not. And again, even if he doesn't steal your items by getting up close, he can still pinch your HP and add it to his, so yeah, the only way to get out of that is to glide, but other times that little field pretty much acts as a tractor beam, so it is going to be there to sort of draw you in, so yeah. Not to mention a lot of his laser attacks that you are pretty much meant to block. Again, I haven't quite gotten down the timing yet to, you know, block him down and then attack him, and again, I was at least adept at dodging his tractor beam, but yeah, I lost my Kupo coin by means of suckage, and as a result, that pretty much means I'm going all the way down. But yeah, that's neither here nor there in that case. In the meantime, however, to douse out the last bits of trivia that I technically have, yeah, you can technically beat this battle using the easy code one-hit kill, which is pretty much how I got the ending you saw previously, but yeah, that was the only time I ever got to showcase that because of a previous save file, so Yeah. In any case, though, I guess to talk about anything else... Oh, I've kind of already talked about it. Yeah, I guess the only thing I really have left to say in terms of trivia is, Yuzora's girlfriend. Again, now, since this is, you know, not technically Final Fantasy Versus 13 anymore, again, even though he is heavily based on him, no, Yuzora isn't technically, you know, Noctis, and nor is, you know, the woman technically Stella, so... Yeah, with new names in tow, and the fact that Yuzora is trying to save Sora. Again, I'm not really too sure on, like, the gender fluidity of the name, but is Yuzora's girlfriend also named Sora? I mean, I suppose that could be the case, but, yeah, it's kind of a weird sort of parallel kind of thing. I mean, I'm not really too sure. But then again, given the look of Yuzora's girlfriend, and indeed, if you remember all the way back to Kingdom Hearts 1, you know, back on Destiny Islands, where we saw a woman that looked markedly similar, like a mixture between her and Kairi. Again, I don't know if they're trying to imply some sort of, like, duology symbolism kind of thing, as the ending implies with the, you know, both Yuzora and Sora, as you will see in the ending that we get shortly thereafter. Like the whole, oh, is this a dream or not? That maybe there is, like, a sort of dualizing kind of thing between Sora and Yuzora, Kairi and, for the lack of a better phrase, Sora? I don't know, but it does make Kingdom Hearts 4 a rather interesting topic to tackle, if we finally get around to it. But yeah, this is very much sort of an interdimensional facsimile of what Quadratum is going to be like, and this city, again, as, you know, people have gone out of bounds to explore, this is a fully modeled city, and in terms of development, was initially going to be like a final level sort of thing, but they decided to save a lot of that for Kingdom Hearts 4, for whatever reason. So yeah, I guess we could have potentially gotten a bit of an explorable Quadratum, but, yeah, it remains to be seen what we'll get to see. But either way, though, like, I mean, in terms of anything else, I am quite curious as to, you know, what's gonna come, and this is Yuzora's desperation move, where he summons a shiny disco ball. So yeah, I suppose for technical reasons, we are technically still in the final world, where, again, it's very much Sora's border between Quadratum and where he'll eventually end up, which is, I suppose, part of the reason why his eventual crystallization is meant to imply that Yuzora did win this battle, and that's why Sora eventually ended up in Quadratum to begin with. But that's neither here nor there in this case, and I suppose if this ending is to sort of imply that Yuzora did technically win his trials, you know, I guess this whole, like, Station of Awakening thing, similar to what Sora went through in Kingdom Hearts 1, does that mean that Yuzora has technically entered the world of, well, the Kingdom Hearts universe? So I guess in this case he might technically end up being a playable character that we might meet up with Donald and Goofy or whatever? I don't know, that might be quite interesting, but something I never really considered before. But yeah, in terms of anything else, yeah, this is him summoning Gygus robots, which, again, I do wonder if it has anything to do with the build command, but, yeah, remains to be seen. Anyway, apart from summoning robots, what will also happen, apart from also just summoning lasers, is that eventually Yuzora will use that shiny disco ball to basically create like a little gravity suction, basically in a generating sun, to swallow Sora, and again, if you get sucked into that, Yuzora pretty much gives you a slash, and does a buttload of damage. I mean, again, like he's pretty much doing right now, except it's done on that 1/6 style anime slash where everybody hurts, everybody hurts, especially Sora, who's died and doesn't even technically exist in the world anymore. But yeah, Yuzora's technically gonna make sure that you get your ass inside that swirling vortex of death, so yeah, thank goodness for teleport spam. Teleport spam, blah. But yeah, it's, again, sort of looking back on everything else, my reasoning for failure around here is, well, first of all, I think I ended up running out of healing items, and second of which is that I'm just not very adept at blocking precisely when I should. So, yeah. I mean, again, when you do pretty much cleave, like, halfway through Yuzora's health bar, that is pretty much when he starts busting out some of the fancy moves, so... Yeah. Although he does have a bit of an unpredictability factor where he can actually summon his desperation move right then and there, you know, at the beginning of the boss fight, so... Yeah, there is a lot of unpredictability to Yuzora's attack patterns. But needless to say, it's, whew, it's quite a bit of a spicy meatball. But yeah, I mean, again, I pretty much leave Zora with pretty much like 4 health bars down, so you know what, I am fairly satisfied with this run, although I would like to someday complete this and, you know, put Zora in his place, once and for all. Well, then again, I did technically use easy codes, and, quish, whatever. You know, he wants to cheat by, like, summoning giant robots and doing fucko whatever else. Whatever, you wanna cheat, cowboy? I'll fucking cheat too. But to kind of talk about any of the other music to go on, I believe Yoko Shimomura is using a few left motifs from Final Fantasy Versus 13 as well, so yeah, Tetsuya Nomura covering all his bases and getting his passion project, you know, resurrected. Although then again, given how much the man is called on for like a lot of Final Fantasy projects, Kingdom Hearts, and various other things throughout the years. Yeah, who knows, really. By the way, if you get caught in the, Wataza blast, yeah, you pretty much have this whole sort of, like, oh no, avoid getting hit, otherwise you'll get, lightning from this little thunderstorm, passive ability. Passive ability, passive effect. Whatever. Ugh, dearie me. So much laser and teleport spam. You know, I mean, if more people had teleport spam, then, you know, they'd probably be able to do combat a little bit better, but, like and alas, yeah, we as the player rarely get to use the na-na-na-na, you can't hit us power-ups. Instead, we just sort of go and hit pop, bippity-bop, whatever. But yeah, this is coming to an end. I'll let you watch the final cutscene. And on that note, I'm Solidus-Skully, keeping new metal. I hope you've enjoyed the Kingdom Hearts 3 commentary. And while I failed to defeat Zora, we shall be back in Kingdom Hearts 4. Catch you later.
How could...
Sorry, but I don't lose. I will save you.
I've been having these weird thoughts lately. Like, is any of this for real? Or not?
None of this makes sense to me.